Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ring Generals Podcast. I'm Andy Scott. Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Nick Ultima, who's with NWF Wrestling, Northern Wrestling Federation, out of Northern Kentucky and Southern Ohio. How's it going today, Nick?
It's going well. Thanks for having me, Andy.
No problem, man. How long have you been in wrestling?
So I started training last year at Bone Crushers, so September, a little over a year now with training, and then 7 months of doing shows.
Okay. Nervous the first time out? Was it a big
Oh,
crowd?
absolutely. Yeah, it was one of those where I had all my support system there. It,
Oh,
it
okay.
got
Well, that's
leaked out, so other people told other people. So I really didn't even want to wrestle in front of like hardly anybody.
All right. Your first
And
time
then
out.
all
I
of a
get that.
sudden, yeah. So pressure was on from the gate for me.
Cool. Well, from what I've seen of you, you're doing a pretty good job. What other organizations have you wrestled for, if any?
Um, so then to DCW a couple times,
Okay,
big
cool.
time pro wrestling, and trying to think. Oh yeah, New South.
Okay, I saw you at New South. Come to think of it, you won a tag team match, I believe. That's been a while ago. Hopefully, they'll have you back. We're a sponsor of Grindhouse Pro Wrestling in Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is just across the river from Louisville. So maybe we can get you worked out to come down there some. Um, so who trained you?
Oh man. So Roger Ruffin, of course, at Bone Crushers. But when I started, it was Star Rider, their champion at the time,
Okay, I know
who
Star
got
Rider.
me in.
Mhm.
So it started off with Star Rider, transitioned to a bit of Swinger, and then now a lot of the times it's Pompano Joe.
Pompano Joe. I'm not familiar. I know who that
Yep.
is. I don't know if you ever got the opportunity to see or not, but Star Rider took on Gustavo in OVW for they had a series. So that was a really
Oh,
great
nice.
stuff. Yeah, they even ended up with a casket match somehow, but it was still pretty good. And I guess have you ever seen live and in person a scaffold match or know what that is?
No. Yeah, I've only seen him in ECW.
Okay, well they had one of those. It was a little shorter than normal, but yeah,
Yeah.
those are kind of the most like for my opinion, like this makes no sense. Who came up with this? But
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay. So, um, life balance. You
Mhm.
got family, probably a significant other. If you're wrestling on the weekends, you don't seem to be traveling too far away from home. Where did you say you're from?
I'm in Dayton.
Okay, so Dayton, Ohio. You go down to
Yep.
southern Ohio and then northern Kentucky, so it's not too far. So, how does the family and the significant others um, like all that time away from them?
They're all for it. Honestly, they're my biggest supporters. Otherwise, it wouldn't work out. I'd have to make a sacrifice to stick with this or vice versa. And
Gotcha.
luckily I'm very fortunate.
Good deal. That's good to hear.
Yep.
I guess the support system wasn't there, it wouldn't work. That's very true. Um, so you're obviously working out pretty well. You said something the other day about CrossFit. Did
hmm
you kind of stumble into that, or how did that work out? How did the CrossFit thing come about?
I I did. So I was just regularly weightlifting, just, typical bodybuilding stuff. And then I just always heard the rave and talk about CrossFit, and I was always curious about Olympic weightlifting. So one day I just went into a local box around here and I was hooked, much like with wrestling, just clicked.
Okay, cool. Uh, Not that I'm the greatest example, but CrossFit is a lot better in my mind than just doing, this all day. It gives you some
Yeah,
speeds it up
absolutely.
a little bit, yeah. So that's cool. We're going through these questions pretty fast. So what's the next step for you? A little more regionally wrestling and more companies. What's next for you? Traveling more?
Yeah, I'd say it's traveling more and just trying to find ways to try to get my name out there. So right now I'm kind of like I'm still learning a lot, but I'm in kind of a comfortable spot with NWF. But I definitely do want to branch out and see more places and wrestle different people I've never met before in my life. That's
Sure.
kind of exciting.
So, how does a professional wrestler go about that? Is it word of mouth of other people you know, kind of recommending you? How does that work out?
It seems like that is the case. A lot of networking when you go to other shows that aren't your primary base. I know I was in talks with quite a few people when I went to Big Time Wrestling, and they had talked to me about going to other places around more in that West Virginia area and probably more in Tennessee. Of course, I kind of take things with a grain of salt and don't really expect much. So things happen, they happen. But I just kind of want to try to find out how I can get myself out there.
Okay, cool. Well, this is a good step. Hopefully, we'll get you some views on our podcast here, everyone. This is Ring General's podcast. I'm here with Nick Ultima, kind of a rookie, we might say. He's in his first year, so he's doing well. I also noticed on the back of your hand,
Oh yeah.
what is that?
This is the Triforce from The Legend of Zelda. Good
Ah,
reminder of working towards courage, wisdom, and power. So
okay. A
got
constant
that slapped
reminder.
on
There you
me.
go.
Yep.
All right. So long-term goals. Um, I'm sure you want to get signed with AEW or WWE. So do you want to go that far with it? Or is this just something you're kind of playing with, or how serious are you?
Um, so I have to say I'm someone who tries to build one step at a time. Confidence has always been kind of a hard thing to come by with me. So when I think that far ahead, I tend to be my own worst enemy and I'm like, oh man, that is huge. It is something that would be amazing, but I still am in the branches of just kind of working myself up to feel more confident to belong up there. But it definitely would be a privilege and an honor if I could.
Okay, cool. Um, let's see. I completely lost my train of thought. That's not good for a host. Now, what's your shoot job? You don't have to be specific, but what do you do for a living?
So currently I do retail. Prior, I was a woodworker and I did personal training, and that did hinder me getting into wrestling. So it
Oh,
was like I already had like the play it safe route and try to build. And then I just kind of bypassed everything and just said, you know what? I'm not getting any younger. This chance is going to pass, and I'm always going to think about what if. So let's finally make it happen and go to wrestling school and see what happens out of it. And honestly, I'm hooked.
good deal. So,
Yeah.
for us people who aren't wrestlers, and that's most of us, of
Hmm.
course, we have little snippets of information, and kind of get maybe an idea. I don't know. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but how tough is it when you go to wrestling school?
Oh man. Um, it's a lot of pain. It's a lot more painful than a lot of people give it credit for. You are going to have a lot of back pain. You're still going to have to manage to go to the gym the next day.
Oh,
Um, and then that's more pain on top of that. And it's just kind of one of those things of it just really brings out the best in you to still try to keep going. And I think that's the challenge and the chasing the dragon of I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like I don't know, it just takes a lot out of you mentally. Like the brings the best out of you mentally.
okay. Okay, I get
Yeah.
that. So, how long does it take? Well, everyone's different, but in your case, how long does it take when things start clicking? Like you don't look like. Well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You look like you know what you're doing in the ring instead of coming off the ropes weird or
Oh
Like
man.
someone who is not familiar with wrestling, like I have some experience with this. Even getting into the ring, if you've never done it before, is like you look awkward. So I'm sure there's a lot, you guys practice and all that a lot, so that kind of gets out of you. But when did you think you were like, okay, I'll kind of look like a wrestler now? And I mean that in the
Dang.
best, and I mean that in the best way.
Yeah. That's funny because like I still try to look for it. So I'll watch a lot of my stuff back and I'll critique myself to all hell and back. And I know I'm already getting it from other people, but that's what really keeps me level with everything. But in terms of letting it click, it's one of those you get more bits every time you do it. So
Gotcha.
like after each critique, you understand something that you didn't before. And for me, I wouldn't say it necessarily is fully clicked yet, but I'm definitely a year in and I am doing a lot better than I did even just a couple months ago
Yeah,
and a whole year ago.
when I saw you, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, they had a big show in NWF. There's
Mhm.
probably 200 people there, maybe.
Yeah.
It was Halloween time, so whatever that was. But or however long ago that was. But you didn't come off as a rookie. You came off, like I know what I'm doing, so I have to congratulate you on that. But you were barefooted, and I was like, "What's this all about? Why no boots?"
I was a one-time occurrence. So since it was like it was a Halloween event and quite a few of the guys see me as John Claude Van Damme. So I thought, why the hell not? And just look like him out of Bloodsport. So
Okay, that's what was
yeah.
going on. Ah, okay, I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. All right, I thought you were going to be billing yourself from Eastern Kentucky or something. I didn't know.
Oh goodness.
You have all your teeth and you're shoed now, so you're pretty good. Uh,
Yep.
and I'm a full-blooded Kentuckian here, so I'm making fun of myself a little bit. So I don't know. So I don't know. Do you guys have any big shows coming up that you're looking forward to? Maybe they're working. You've got a push coming or anything like that.
um, I know we have Ludlow at the Bierkes Brewery this Saturday, and then we're going to a new gymnasium at Fairfield in 2 weeks on Saturday, and then we're going to have a anniversary show, I think, in well, the anniversary show is going to be this. Wait, I'm losing everything. I think the anniversary show is this Saturday at Ludlow.
Okay. So you guys running pretty
And
often in that
yeah,
organization then.
yeah, we're usually around the Ludlow um, hits in Covington. We usually go to Fairfield, and then when on as well as Mount Orab at their sports complex. And then when we're not at those shows, we're usually at Bone Crushers, our home base, where we train at.
Is that a gym?
Um, it's it's like it's just like a hole in the wall with a ring inside,
Okay,
and yeah.
cool. So we've talked about some future things. As far as is your training, I'm sure it's ongoing. So when you get out in front of a crowd, does that
Mhm.
help with timing, or does that change your timing for what you've been used to? Do you work around that with the crowd oohing and eyeing and booing or whatever? Does that change your mentality your outlook a little bit, or is that not even a factor?
Oh man,
See, that's a good question. I made you think.
yeah, absolutely. Um, it's really weird because I'm someone who actually always gets worked up before going out there. And then when I'm out there, it's like just something switches and I'm Nick Ultima.
Hey
And
now,
once that switches and that's on, it's like I don't know, it just feels like something's meant to be. And how I connect with everybody out there just kind of happens. It everything just flows and feels right. It's weird, really weird to explain. It's like
Okay.
the adrenaline takes over, and I don't know. Just
um,
flow.
when I've seen you, you've been a face. Have you tried both angles, or is it just being a face so far?
Just being a face so far.
Okay. Do you like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Okay.
um it's a challenge to try to get people, behind you, especially if you lose and then you still work them over. So that's kind of cool.
Well, what I saw of you, the fans were definitely behind you, so that's good. So do you want to try to be a heel?
Um, I'm open to any kind of idea. So
Okay.
if that's in the favor, then I think I could see myself having fun with it. But for the most part, being a face and trying to establish that's been pretty fun in itself and challenging and rewarding. Very rewarding.
Well, that's good. Um, so once your match has been set and everything, you go out there, you have your match. Do you get critiqued right then? Do they wait a while? And how is that? Is it usually positive, negative? Just don't know. How's
Oh
that
yeah.
process work?
Uh, so the moment that I go back through the curtain, instantly we're getting talked to about how the match went, whether it's from who we faced if they're a veteran, or if it's from Chris Harris or Tony himself, or even Roger will point things out to us. So we're always getting it from every angle, and even the locker room as a whole for people who have been doing it for a while. So like guys like Adam Swayze and Rex will come up to me and tell me about how the match went, and it's honestly hearing so many different inputs from so many different people. I think that's what's helped me grow so fast because it's never been sugar coated. It's always been direct and to the point as to what to improve upon.
Okay, so it's positive feedback then.
Yep.
Okay, okay. So probably going to do some trivia now. We're going to do well. Let's talk about who's on your Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Oh man. Oh boy. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna shoot them all out there right now. So let's
All
say Stone Cold Steve Austin.
right.
He's definitely the guy who drew me in. Rob Van Dam for his athleticism. Uh, Later on, it became Brian Danielson. I'd have to go with Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I think there's 30 questions here. So question one, which superstar's entrance music contains the lyrics, "They broke the mold when they made me"? Shawn
Dolph
Michaels.
Ziggler.
Let's see. I believe you are correct. Ding, ding, ding. All right. So you're one for one here. These get tougher though. So,
All right, I believe it.
all right. So question two here is, which of the following championships has John Cena never held? Intercontinental US, WWE Tag Team Championship, or the World Tag Team Championship?
Oh man, that actually is kind of. I should know this. Wasn't it not the Intercontinental Championship?
Is that your final answer?
Part of me wants to say it's one of the World Tag Team Championships, but didn't he hold one with Shawn Michaels? Oh man, I'm gonna go with the WWE Tag Team Championship.
All right. So C. All right.
Mhm.
Eh.
Oh, it was the right one first time. Dang it.
Always
Ah,
go with your first instinct. I've heard that somewhere.
yeah.
All right. Edge and Christian's famous 5-second poses were, according to them, for the benefit of those with.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm going to have to dub in
Flash
some Jeopardy.
photography.
I believe you are correct, sir. Ding, ding.
All right.
In post editing, I'm going to have to install the Jeopardy themes, so just to let you know. So, question four: true or false? At 25 years, 1 month, 13 days old, Yokozuna became the first, or the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion. True or false?
True.
Okay. And here's
False.
average is
Oh,
flipping
oh,
bad.
it was. Oh my gosh, I'm so yeah.
All right, I didn't know that one either. So, who is this?
Well, at least I'm learning regardless, so
There you
that's a
go.
plus.
There you go. These questions are more closer to my generation than probably yours on most of these. So, just so you know, which
Okay.
former members of the Shield is the only one to have held the Intercontinental Championship?
Dean Ambrose.
Let's see. Very good.
All right.
All right, average is coming up. Which superstar was the first to hold the Divas Championship in 2008?
Oh man.
She's very close to the Undertaker, so
Oh yeah. Michelle McCool.
I believe that's right. Yes. The
Yep.
Undertaker is a lucky guy by the looks of
Yeah.
it. Okay, question seven. Which superstar did Shawn Michaels not partner with to capture the WWE World Tag Team Championships? Diesel, John Cena, Marty Jannetty, and Triple H. Uh,
um.
the one that he's probably most famous for the tag team with.
Yeah, the most famous was Marty Jannetty.
There you go. I think that's right. Ding ding.
Yep.
I got to remember seeing these guys when I was a kid. I was like, Shawn Michaels will never make anything on his own. Boy, was I wrong.
Oh man.
They were a good tag team, though. At WrestleMania 20, Goldberg defeated Brock Lesnar with the superstar acting as with this superstar acting as special guest referee Eddie Guerrero, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, or The Rock.
Oh, that was Stone Cold because he stunned both of them at the end to make the crowd actually pop.
There you go. He's getting better and better.
Yep. Yep.
Which superstar said the following: "I am not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, but I damn sure the toughest." Daniel Bryan's, Dolph Ziggler, Jamie Noble, and Rey Mysterio. And I don't know this one, so I can't help you.
Oh man. I think it would have to be Daniel Bryan.
All right, so we're going with A, and you're very good. Your guessing
Yep.
abilities, man. I'm going to take you buy a lottery ticket. True or false? Chris Jericho holds the record for the longest Intercontinental title reign at 454 days. True or false?
I know he's held it a lot, but for that amount of time, no, I'm gonna have to go false.
Okay. That would be, this has since changed, but it was the Honky Tonk Man. Do you know of the Honky Tonk Man?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. He's actually Jerry Lawler's first cousin. But anyway, so it's now, who's the guy that has the Intercontinental title now?
Gunther.
Yeah, there you go. Gunther just broke his record.
Yep.
All right, the longest women's championship reign lasted an astounding 10,170 days and belongs to which WWE Hall of Famer? Alundra Blaze, Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, Wendy Richter.
Oh man, wasn't that Fabulous Moolah?
I believe you are correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Aha!
There you go. Now, she's quite the looker. I don't know if you're taken or not, but if she were still around, man, you could do that
Oh yeah.
personal training thing with her.
Oh yeah.
Which of the following superstars is not billed as being the from parts unknown? Boogeyman, Berserker, Giant Gonzalez, and Kane. And I have a good clue for you if you don't know.
Yeah, I might need that clue.
Okay, he liked worms.
Oh yeah, Boogeyman.
There you go. I believe that's correct. Ding ding. All right. But of the following superstars, who is not a former NXT champion? Big E, Bo Dallas, Neville, or Tyler Breeze? No clue here, so
Oh, I want to say Bo Dallas?
okay, let's see. All
Or wait. NXT. Okay, I'm thinking FCW. It's Tyler Breeze.
righty. Well, there you go.
Yep. That was tricky. That was tricky.
All right. True or false? Santino Marella debuted in Milan, Italy, where he defeated Yamaga for the Intercontinental Championship. True or
Oh,
false?
that was true.
Very good. There you go. All right.
Yep. I remembered that. I like it was yesterday. I was like, "Oh my God, a fan won!" Because back then I was young. So,
What was the result of the first ever WrestleMania match in 1985? Andre defeated Big John Studd. King Kong Bundy beat Special Delivery. Junkyard Dog defeated the Great Valentine. Or Tito Santana defeated the Executioner. The only thing I can tell you about this is no one would remember this, but it's the crappiest wrestlers on the list. Maybe that's the way to put it.
okay, then it would definitely be B.
Did you say bees and boy?
Yeah.
You don't like King Kong Bundy?
No, no, not like that. I just the special delivery. I don't know who that was.
Oh well, he's very forgettable. But I think it was actually Tito and the Executioner. Yeah,
Oh,
Tito
okay.
Santana.
Oh man, I got to do some homework now.
Complete the following sentence. I'm the Miz, and I'm. If you miss this, I'm going to
Awesome.
kill you. There you go.
Yeah,
All right. Which superstar won the inaugural Money in the Bank ladder match in 2005?
Edge.
Edge. Okay. Very good. Briefcase and all.
Yep.
Which superstar did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat in the 1996 Kayla Ring tournament before coining Austin 316?
Jake the Snake Roberts.
There we go. Which of the following superstars has not won the Intercontinental Championship at least 5 times? Oh boy. Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, or The Miz?
Oh man. We're gonna go for Rob Van Dam.
All right. And
Oh damn. Uh,
true or false, The Rock won the WWE World Tag Team Championships pairing with The Undertaker. True or false? It's not what you would think.
true.
Ding ding took place on December the 18th in 2000 on an episode of Raw. Which WWE Hall of Famer was the first ever Intercontinental Champion in 1979? Mad Dog Vachon, Nick Bockwinkel, Pat Patterson, or Vern Gagne?
Pat Patterson.
Very good. In the fictional Rio de Janeiro tournament.
Yep.
How many WrestleMania events have taken place outside of the United States? 1, 2, 3, or 0?
Oh man.
Think
Um,
Canada.
yeah, I know Canada for 18.
Okay, they had
I
another.
think that's it.
What about WrestleMania? Let's see, four, maybe six. One of them was in the Silver Dome in Toronto, so it's two, I believe.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, too. Yeah,
okay.
it's kind of tricky.
Yes, same city, two different times. At which pay per
Mm.
view event did Chris Jericho become the first undisputed champion?
Vengeance.
Vengeance. All right, let's see. Very good. Complete Ric Flair's famous catchphrase: "To be the man, you got to beat."
The man.
There you go. True or false? Shawn Michaels holds the record for the longest time in a Royal Rumble match with 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds, set in 2006.
Nah, that's false. That was Rey Mysterio.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay, we've got 5 more to go.
Oh
And
man.
WWE TLC 2013, the World Heavyweight title and WWE title were unified, with this superstar becoming the first ever. I read that wrong. Sorry. World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE unification with what superstar? Batista, John Cena, Mark Henry, or Randy Orton?
Randy Orton.
Very good.
Aha.
Which superstar won the inaugural Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 30?
30. Big Show or Cesaro, I believe. Gonna go with Big Show.
Okay. And
Ah, shit. Talking mushroom. Yeah, it's Cesaro.
I'll be telling my age here, but I actually saw Andre the Giant in the flesh once. So he wasn't
Oh,
wrestling, he was on
really?
crutches, yes, but that was cool.
Oh,
Um,
man.
no, I'm that old though. Honky Tonk Man lost his Intercontinental Championship to the Ultimate War at SummerSlam 1988. Was originally scheduled to face which superstar? And this is kind of famous. Big Boss Man, Brutus Beefcake, Junkyard Dog, or Rick Rude.
Junkyard Dog?
Let's see here. Brutus
Oh,
Beefcake.
okay.
I like this look for you though. You get the pink and black tiger stripe, the little
Oh,
bow tie,
yeah?
get you some shears going. Yeah, that
Yeah,
could be a thing for you. I like
I
it.
think I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you don't cut
Bring
mine,
it back.
good.
Yeah, I'll give you some percentages on that.
There you go. True or false? Legendary manager Bobby the Brain Heenan once fought the Red Rooster at a match at WrestleMania 5.
True?
I believe you're right. There you go. Now, or you could do your
Uh-huh.
hair like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, get a little
Hey,
attitude.
just something. Yeah.
Which superstars enjoyed the longest single reign with the Divas Championship at 301 days? AJ Lee, Beth Phoenix, Marcy, or Nikki Bella?
AJ Lee, maybe?
Oh,
Okay. No.
well, very good. Let me stop the sharing here. All right, man. We've been going at it for about half an hour here. It's been very good to catch up with you, man.
Hey, thanks.
But no problem. What's some of your social media?
Um, Nick Ultima on Facebook for right now, and Nick Ultima on Instagram,
Keeping it
which
simple.
I
All
still
right.
need to post stuff on there,
There you
but I
go.
definitely will.
I was perusing it earlier, so yes, you need to post more stuff. But
Hmm.
um, I don't know, man. It was good talking to you. I hope you do well. Hopefully, we can get you down to Grindhouse sometime soon. Um, all right, everybody. This is Ring Generals podcast. I'm Andy Scott. Follow us on social media and YouTube.